Welcome to the Know Your Money Financial Education series brought to you by Capitec. On the 22nd of April, it is Teach Your Children to Save Day. So our Know Your Money theme this month is talking to your children about money. And I'm a really big believer that money skills are taught at home. I was speaking to a 13-year-old recently who told me that each week her parents select a money-related article that they share and read with their 3 teenage daughters. They discuss topics like car finance, credit, and investing. And the parents are learning along with the children. And they've even discussed their own money experiences and their own money mistakes with their daughters. Money is just not a taboo subject in their household. I think this is amazing. And I think this is a template for so many parents to follow. But when talking to your children about money, you also need to be important how you phrase and what words you use. I have to tell you, I learned this the hard way. We were going through a bit of a difficult financial patch when my children were younger, and I was wandering around saying, we can't afford this, we can't pay for that. And one day my 6-year-old son burst into tears, and it turned out he thought we were poor and we were going to lose our home. Let me tell you, we were nowhere near that situation, but I realized that words really matter. So I wanted to share with you my tips on how to start talking to your children about money. Firstly, never tell your children you don't have money. Rather say you don't have money to spend on this because you're saving for other things. It is also a lot more empowering to encourage your children to save for things that they want rather than telling them that you can't afford to buy it for them. You need to walk the talk. Make sure your own family and your own value system reflects the values you want to raise with your child. So if you want them to save, you need to be saving. If you don't want them to live in debt, you can't be living in debt. Take your children shopping with you. Let them learn how to make smart buying decisions. I mean, even if you're buying a car, for example, bring them into the conversation. And what I can tell you is that once you start talking about money, they will hit you with a barrage of questions. Please be ready to answer them. And don't just say you're too young to understand, it's too complicated. Find a way to explain so that they understand. And finally, don't avoid the tough questions. Both my sons have asked me what would happen to them if I died. It's very easy to dismiss this with, I'm not going to die. But they've opened the conversation. Give them the security of knowing that you have a plan. At the end of the day, if you want to have money-smart children, you need to start talking to them about money.